Welcome back to Talk of the Town. I'm Georgette Lessard-Bouet, your host, and with me I have the Regina Food Bank with Gary Dixon. Hi, Gary.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us today.
I should just explain, actually, I'm with the Rotary Club of Regina Eastview
Right.
that is partnering with the Regina Food Bank for our big event, which is happening tomorrow evening.
Perfect. Yes, you have the Night of Champions, and we were just talking about it briefly. You have the Olympians. Now, how many did you say were coming? You said about 6,
Well,
right?
actually, we have 6 Saskatchewan Olympians that were participating in the games in Vancouver or the Paralympics. And then we actually have some former Olympians who live in our province. We've invited them out too. Great chance, if you've never met an Olympian before, have a photograph taken with them, collect a photograph, or just thank them for how well they represent the rest of us.
Absolutely. Now, to tell the viewers a little bit about that, what would their names be? Do you remember any of the Olympians'
Oh,
names?
sure. Ben Hebert, who was on the gold medal men's curling team. Lucas Makowski, who won a gold medal in team speed skating. We've got Lyndon Rush, who was the pilot and the captain of the four-man bobsled team, which captured a bronze medal. Oh, that was very exciting. I still remember it.
Yeah.
Bobsleds were crashing right left, and this fellow from Humboldt, Saskatchewan, ended up just missing the silver by a fraction of a second. It was very exciting.
Wow.
We also have Colette Begonia, who is from Porcupine Plain originally, but she won a silver medal and a bronze medal in the Paralympics in Vancouver. Great. And then received a special award on at the closing ceremonies. So a pretty distinguished group of Saskatchewan athletes.
I love the idea. How did that come about? I know that for the Regina Food Bank, you're working with them on this event, as well as the Rotary, and that you usually do fundraising events. And why this one this year? What was the
Well, it was interesting. We've had discussions with the food bank, and they have a number of educational programs. The idea, they're interested in how to encourage self-sufficiency. And we have a number of educational programs. Okay. We've been building schools in a remote part of Guatemala under a program called Ripple Effect. And so we're currently building a 5-classroom school. And we decided, why wouldn't we come together? It was such a great opportunity just after the Winter Olympics. Okay. That we were all so interested in.
We thought it was a good chance to come together and to do this kind of fundraising event.
And it's fairly major, so it actually helps to have 2 organizations partnering rather than one organization having to do all the organizational work.
Absolutely. Now you're telling us it's already tomorrow.
It is.
And you're doing exceptionally well at selling tickets.
Yeah, we're very encouraged. We're getting close to our target. The tickets, there's still tickets available. They're $75 each, but you get a $50 tax receipt for your ticket price. And we think it's going to be excellent food, there's entertainment, and I think it's just going to be a lot of fun chatting with the athletes.
The Olympians, absolutely. And everything that's held by the casino, they do a tremendous job at the Show Lounge.
They've done a good job, and we have an Olympic bobsled, and we've got all kinds of equipment. We do. If you ever want to have your photograph taken sitting in a bobsled, this is your chance.
To know what it feels like.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Exactly. And do you have like a kind of like a projector in the back with projecting your sliding as well, or?
Well, you're a mind reader. I was just going to say, in fact, we've arranged CTV, the Olympic host broadcaster, is providing us with some footage of our Saskatchewan athletes at the Vancouver Games and at the Paralympics. So we think that's going to be fun to be reminded of how exciting the Olympics were for those of us that weren't in Vancouver but had to watch it.
That was something I wish I would have been at. That
yeah,
for sure
well, me
was
too.
Something. Next time it's in Canada. Now, Gary, I know you're representing the Rotary Club, but tell maybe the viewers a little bit about the Regina Food Bank and initially what they do here in Regina and how important it is.
Sure. The reason we're hoping people will go down to the box office at Casino Regina and buy their ticket. The Food Bank provides a really important service. They provide 8,000 to 10,000 food hampers every single month. And then they have a range of programs programs, as I'd mentioned before, to through education help to make some of these folks more independent, self-sufficient, so they wouldn't have to use a food bank to support their family. About half of those food hampers going to families with children. So once again, lots of children affected, and a lot of our residents and neighbors need the services of that food bank.
And what's incredible is that it's not going down. It's an increasing need.
It's a depressing thought, isn't it?
You hope things get better. That's what you're hoping for.
Sure, but you know, in the near term, the need is there, and I think it's important for our community to do what we can to assist those people and make life a little easier for those children.
Oh, absolutely. You hit it right on the head there, and hopefully the viewers out there will dig into their pocket. I know you said around 250 or so tickets have been sold, so you still have a little bit of time to purchase those tickets, and it's a reasonable cost, $75, and you get your tax receipt. And so and is there entertainment as well, or?
Well, we have a pianist. I've mentioned the audiovisual show from the Olympics.
Right.
We have an auctioneer and a live auction and a silent auction, and but the focus of the evening, as much as possible, is just giving people a chance to meet and visit with the Olympians. I think that's probably the prime inducement.
And when would they have had a chance to do that otherwise, right?
Well, most of us, as I say, unless you were in Vancouver,
and unless you have a family member that's an Olympian,
or unless you had a family member who's an Olympian, this is sort of the best chance I can think of to get out and meet these remarkable athletes.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Gary. And don't forget, if you have a few minutes tomorrow night, it's going to be a phenomenal night. As always, the casino throws a great performance, and you'll have fun if you go. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks
we'll be right back.